Welcome in Agadir in Morocco for the 11th edition of the Morocco Desert Challenge.
What started 11 years ago in Libya has grown to be the Morocco Desert Challenge. As we know of it today, it's the second world's largest rally raid in the world. And today we are here in Agadir, Morocco, together with Gert Duzon. Gert, look at that. What happened? It's like the square exploded. What happened?
I have no idea. Last year, when we celebrated the 10th edition of the rally, I said now we are at the top. We've got 800 or 850 people.
This must be it.
Yeah, no, we can't grow any bigger. And as soon as we opened the registrations for 2019, it was like a tsunami coming in. And 2 months later, we had to stop the registrations. I mean, we were full. And it's just amazing. I mean, we've got 35 proper race trucks. We're the biggest truck race in the world. We've got 63 SSVs, 80 cars, 30 cars in the raid category, 70 odd motorbikes, 280 vehicles on the racetrack every day, and in total 555 vehicles. So it's just amazing.
Wow. Okay, what's happening today? What are we looking at?
We're looking at the Al Amal Square here, where today the administrative and the technical scrutineering takes place. Mainly for safety reasons. Rally raid is a fun but very dangerous discipline. So what we do here is we check the vehicles. We check whether the roll bars are fine, the seat belts, the racing seats. We install the equipment, the safety equipment, the e-track systems, the GPS unique. We make sure that everybody's got a proper race insurance. So this is what's happening here during the coming 2 days.
Gert, what can people expect?
They'll have a very, very intense week with passion, fantastic nature, camaraderie and pure adrenaline for 8 days.
Impressive images from the competitors on this 2019 Morocco Desert Challenge, and there are some impressive machines at the start as well, like this Peugeot 3008. Well, this car was developed for professional drivers, but now it becomes available for the amateur driver. Yes, everybody could drive this. Of course, you don't have to make your debut with the 3008, which is impossible. You need to have a little experience, but I think it's possible to have a lot of fun in this car. This is the Czech already, Czech.
We started last year as the defending champion. It was a fantastic experience because with the racing number 301, this is a dream for every competitor because we won 2017. And then on the Plage Blanche, at the end of the stage, there was a big hole. And the car, because it was in full speed at 180 kilometers per hour, so the car was flying into the step up, and then we roll 9 times, and this was horrible.
Een mooi veld, hè?
Ton, great list of competitors. You're here to test, but once the racing gets going, there will be a little fighting spirit in you, I think. Yeah, of course, if the truck feels good, why shouldn't we race? I mean, the level of the entry list is pretty high. There's plenty of people who can compete well here. And Dutchman Eric van Loon is happy to be here as well.
Vorig jaar wilde ik al meedoen, maar dan zat het vol.
Last year I wanted to compete as well, but there was no more room. So now I'm here. I think I know half of the people here, even 2/3, I think. And I love to be back here in Morocco. I still think it's the best country to race in. It's really fantastic.
En alles wat we in de wereld gezien hebben. Maar hier, Marokko, ja, op een of andere manier.
This is really special. Sponsor Rimax is back as well.
Dus dit is het tweede jaar dat
This is the second year that we're part of this event as main sponsor as well. The reason why we did this is because we were looking for an event that could give us some more visibility in more than one country. So that's why we almost immediately ended up with Gert de Zon in the Morocco Desert Challenge. It really clicked between us. This is a great event. It's not only the sporting aspect is important here, but also the atmosphere between the competitors and just to have fun, and that's exactly what we stand for. The original version of the Dakar Rally had its Lac Rose. The Morocco Desert Challenge has its Plage Blanche. Impressive footage of the 280 racing vehicles at the start of the 2019 edition of the second largest rally raid in the world. Start with the motorbikes at noon on the first day. They start in groups of 10 along the beach at the Plage Blanche. And they start off with 25 kilometers on the beach, 25 kilometers of flat out racing. Once the bikes and the quads leave the beach, there's still some 200 kilometers to go in the Morocco inland. It's not always easy to navigate properly, and the first stage is won by Skylar House on his Husqvarna. Great stage for the man.
This is a very fun stage. Me and Johan did some circles. The navigation was kind of tricky, but for the most part we stayed together pretty much the whole day, and we kind of helped each other. If he missed a navigation, I would help him, and he would help me when I missed it too. So it was really fun to ride with him and to get the lay of the land and kind of feel out the bike and get things, kind of under control.
Dutchman Paul Spearings performed well as well. He finished up in third.
Ja, ik heb eigenlijk heel dag geen foutje gemaakt.
Yeah, didn't make any mistakes all day. Just remained calm and looked at the roadbook. It wasn't easy, I can tell you. Great views for this first stage. So Skylar House leads from Joan Pedrero and Spearings in third. Cars at the start of this 2019 Morocco Desert Challenge. And they start off in pairs for the 25 kilometers along the beach. This is South African Henry de Klerk with his Volkswagen Amarok. End up in fourth in this first stage, and Belgian Vincent Tays would finish eighth in his Toyota Hilux from the Overdrive workshop. ...2017 winner Rydnicek really wanted to take revenge for last year, and he is at the end of the first stage.
It's great, but the car is not ready to race, so we had a not so nice stage. But we are here, and this is much more than we expected, because the goal was to start. Okay, we started. The engine is probably done. The gearbox is also, we lose a lot of oil, but the car managed to come here. So like Phoenix, it's great.
Like a Phoenix, a very happy Thomas Rydnicek, and we drive along now with Spanish driver Alvarez. Navigation played an important part today. Here's Jean-Pascal Besson in the former Sébastien Loeb Peugeot. Besson would finish up in third on this first stage. And the win on this first stage went to Portuguese driver Paulo Ferreira.
Very technical, with very difficult navigation in a lot of places, but it's normal.
This is Italian driver Rizzardi with his impressive Porsche. He's in his 8th participation, and only once did he not drive this Porsche, and he had to retire rather early then, so he went back to the Carrera 911 for this one.
It was as a prologue was quite intensive. Nice fast track and sandy part at the beginning, very beautiful.
Here are the standings after stage 1 in the cars and buggies category. Ferreira leading from Van Loon and Besson. To the SSV category now, the quickest growing category of the Morocco Desert Challenge. Last year there were 29 of them, this year there's 63. After the beach, the navigating starts, like for last year's winner Mark Lauwers doing it solo this year. A lot of navigation has been told by Frenchman Jean Coucy.
C'était pas facile, très peu visible.
It's not easy, as we can't see any tracks, but then again, we're not here to follow tracks, we're here to follow the road book, so you need a good feeling for the tracks. And the road book is not bad at all, and that helps us a lot.
Vous êtes bien, quoi.
You see with Plage Day winners of the stage in the SSV category. And these little bombs really shake a lot, as you can see from this onboard footage. Great views in the Morocco Desert Challenge. Swiss Gonzalez was 7th.
Vraiment, on s'est amusé du début à la fin.
Yeah, we had fun from the start to the finish. Okay, navigating wasn't easy. We made some mistakes. We got lost a couple of times, but we really had a lot of fun. These are the SSV standings. The end of part 1 of our report. See you after the break. "35 race trucks at the start, making the Morocco Desert Challenge the largest truck race in the world." Always impressive to see these trucks leave the starting line side by side. Trick is to get up to speed 140 kilometers an hour, which is their maximum speed, and then go flat out for the 25 kilometers along the beach. Here Dutchman Van Geneugten here to test the independent suspension on the Iveco, and the Mars trucks are here as well this year. Belgian Igor Bouwens with the Iveco truck, maybe not the quickest of trucks, but Bouwens has a lot of experience and wants to make the difference by navigating without making any mistakes. Great stuff here, 25 kilometers along the beach, side by side. Here's Dutchman Gert Husing, second in the stage today.
We hebben ook tijd verloren met zoeken en...
Yeah, we've lost some time with navigating, some small mistakes, but then again we're second of the stage, so that's not too bad. And the stage winner is Martin van der Brink, last year's overall winner, and he did make some mistakes as well.
Het was lastig qua navigatie, hoor ik veel mee te
It was a hard time navigating, apparently. Yes, indeed, very navigated. But we can turn around quickly now when we make a mistake. And then we met some other competitors and we were put in their dust, but then they made a mistake, so we could continue the last part without any dust. So that was good.
De rest van de dag stopvrij gereden.
Great footage from this great first stage of the Morocco Desert Challenge. And the crew in one of those trucks are really shaking, as you can see here from the Timmerman's truck. Standings after stage one with a Dutch 1, 2, 3 here in Agadir. And at the end of the day, it's time to make the first repairs, look at the standings for the first time, but most of all, tell each other the first stories of this first day. For this is what it is all about in the Morocco Desert Challenge, the friendship and the atmosphere in the bivouac. The second stage then to Smara, a little over 400 kilometers, and as you can see from these incredible images, there's a lot of fog hanging over the desert, and that means that the dust can't get away and it sticks to the goggles of the bike riders, and that makes their task rather difficult. Dutchman Spearings here having a difficult day today, finishing only in 7th, dropping a place in the overall standings. But once the fog lifted, it was a really great day in the Moroccan Sahara. 3 stages in the Sahara this year, and it was again Skylar House and Joan Pedrero who hit the front in this stage. House even reached a top speed of 173 kilometers an hour.
Woo, that's fast.
Day crazy, eh? The first part is very difficult for the boira, and no Googles, no nothing, and many problems. But after the refueling, very good feeling. After the refueling, the problem in the brake.
Problem in the brake with the motorcycle?
Disc like this. But it's okay. Good feeling, good bike, enjoy.
Pedrero on the KTM now, dead equal with Skylar House. Ad Hofmans now in 3rd. Cars and buggies suffering just a bit less from the fog, but still it was difficult navigating. To remain very focused on this long stage, and it was Eric van Loon who took the stage win. Great performance from the Dutchman.
Ja, mooie etappe. Super.
A great stage, but very quick. I think in 12 years of rallying, I've never experienced such a quick stage. Here's the impressive MD from Remy Vautier, 3rd today. And unfortunately for Besson, he had trouble with it 2008 and took the forfeit time, dropping in the standings. And here's the 2017 winner, Redmi Czech ended up in 10th today. Wasn't always easy navigating, as you can see, through the thick dust and fog, especially for the cars that started a bit at the back. Here's the standings after stage 2. Van Loon takes the lead from Ferreira, and de Klerk climbs to 3rd. The SSVs then, these side-by-side vehicles, also no windscreen on these, so they suffer from the same phenomenon as the bike riders, with the dust clinging to their goggles, which makes navigating rather difficult in this opening part of the second stage. Mark Lauwers, the Belgian, now solo.
Eigenlijk beter dan verwacht.
Yeah, did it better than expected. It was a fast stage, not really made for the SSV because we're limited in speed as well. But yeah, it went well, but there wasn't a lot of them that passed me. And you're second in the stage. Oh, a second. Oh, good, good. Really, I won three places then. Spanish driver Javier Herrado in 3rd today. Great performance, and the Swiss Gonzalez in 6th. It's a good performance from the SSV drivers.
Today we feel really comfortable with the navigation, with all the tracks, so a perfect road book.
Here are the standings after stage 2. Plage still leading from Lauwers now in 2nd and Herrado in 3rd. To the trucks then, and they would have a hard time navigating as well. Sergei Vyazovic, who takes the stage win in his Mars truck. And the other Mars of Alexei Wisniewski finishes in 3rd. The Dutchman Van Geneugten in 7th.
Vanmorgen ging het goed. We zijn in de mist begonnen.
It was a good stage this morning. We started in the fog, a lot of dust as well. And then we stopped for a sandwich, and I heard a lot of stories about that. I'm very happy I experienced that one as well. And then this afternoon, yeah, we had to change the wheel because of a puncture. Belgian Igor Bouwens, letting his experience talk, did not have to change a tire all stage long, and that meant he won a lot of time. For changing a wheel on such a truck easily costs 15 minutes.
Ja, het ging heel lekker vandaag. Ik heb geen band.
Yeah, it was a good stage today. I didn't have to change a wheel. I think the other trucks as well. I think we were 8th this morning, and I think we're up to 4th or 3rd now, so everything's okay. Winner of the stage today, Roland Voerman. Very happy Dutchman, not a lot of rally experience, but a good stage today.
Ja, het was fantastisch. We hebben echt een ontzettend mooie.
Yeah, it was a great stage. We had a fantastic stage today. Good navigating as well. Just 2 small mistakes. It was a great stage to start the stage in 5th and then win it. And a bit of trouble for the Rimac truck of Herbert Timmermans, a former sidecar world champion. And here we drive with Hungarian driver Fazekas through the Moroccan Sahara. 3 stages in the Sahara in this edition of the Morocco Desert Challenge. And here are the standings: a 1-2 for the VK team, the Dutch VK team from Voerman and Versluis. Bouwens now in 3rd. And since there is no road section on the Morocco Desert Challenge, the competitors have plenty of time to make repairs to their vehicles, to rest, to eat, to drink, to build up forces again for their 6 stages remaining in the Morocco Desert Challenge. And we'll tell you all about them in our second episode of 3. See you next time.